Hey Kipsters, this is lesson 22, and today we are adding or subtracting fractions to or from a whole number. So we're going to do number 1 part A and number 1 part C together. So let's take a look at part A. 2 wholes plus 1/4. This is pretty straightforward. I'm going to have 2 wholes and 1/4. I just combine them to find a mixed number. Now, this is a little trickier. 2 wholes minus 1/5. So I know I can only subtract a fraction if I already have a fraction. So I'm going to need to take my whole number. Using a number bond, I'm going to split it into a mixed number. So I'm going to take 1 whole, and that leaves me with 1 whole. But I'm not going to write it as just 1. I'm going to write it as a fraction. And in order to pick the number that I make into my denominator, my numerator, I'm going to look at the denominator of the second fraction. I know that I'm talking about fifths, so I want to use fifths to make my 1 whole. And I know that 5 out of 5 pieces gives me 1 whole. So now I'm going to rewrite my problem. I have 1 and 5/5, which is the same thing as 2, minus 1/5. So let's subtract the fractional parts. 5/5 minus 1/5. I know it's going to be fifths. If I have 5/5 and I take away 1, I get 4/5. And I still have 1 whole left. So my answer is going to be 1 and 4/5. So as you go through, if you're subtracting, definitely make sure that you split your whole number into the whole number and then an equivalent fraction to 1.